Hello, passionate animal enthusiasts and compassionate viewers from all around the globe. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's guaranteed to stir the emotions and inspire hope. 7 incredible wildlife rescues that will warm your heart. Just imagine for a moment that we're out in the vast wilderness, where nature is raw and animals roam free. It's a place where the beauty of the wild is evident, and yet it's also a setting where vulnerabilities are exposed. Amidst the scenic landscapes and majestic animals, there are sometimes harsh realities that these creatures face, dangers that they can't always escape on their own. That's where the heroes of wildlife rescue come in. And today we're privileged to share their impactful stories. Firstly, let's set the stage by acknowledging that each rescue is unique. The circumstances leading to these situations often involve a combination of natural challenges and human-caused predicaments. These range from animals trapped in illegal snares, struggling to survive in contaminated environments, or those injured by accidents in rapidly urbanized areas. Each story we're about to unravel demonstrates not just the resilience of nature, but the profound impact human kindness and intervention can have on our planet's precious fauna. Let's begin with an event that caught the attention of the entire world, a rescue operation that involved an international team of experts. Picture with me a young Thai football team trapped in a cave alongside their coach. Yes, it was primarily a human rescue operation that gripped the headlines. Still, amidst the chaos, rescuers found themselves battling rising waters, not only to save the boys, but also to preserve the lives of the delicate cave ecosystems, including various species of bats and invertebrates. It was a remarkable testament to the interconnectedness of human and wildlife rescue efforts. Moving on, think of the fires that blazed through the Australian bush in 2019 and 2020. These were not only catastrophic events for the human inhabitants, but also for wildlife. The images of koalas with singed fur, dehydrated and disoriented, pulled at heartstrings worldwide. But in the midst of this tragedy emerged incredible rescue efforts. Volunteers, firefighters, and wildlife experts pooled their resources to locate and treat injured koalas and other animals. These endeavors illustrate the resourcefulness and empathy of individuals driven to conserve life in all its forms. As we continue to explore these remarkable stories, let me gently nudge your curiosity. If you're finding your heart touched by these tales of resilience and kindness, remember that this journey is one we're on together. Your engagement, be it in the form of a like, a subscription, or a comment sharing your own experiences with wildlife, helps us continue to bring these stories to the forefront. Your interaction could be the ripple that inspires others to action. So don't hesitate to become part of our community, and let's keep this conversation going. For our next story, let's travel to the icy waters of the Antarctic. Here, the sheer will of wildlife to survive is on full display. Picture a humpback whale entangled in commercial fishing nets, its massive body constrained, its movements limited, energy depleting with each passing moment. In an extraordinary display of human compassion and determination, a team of marine biologists and conservationists orchestrated a delicate but daring rescue. They worked tirelessly, carefully cutting away the netting, all while navigating the risks posed by frigid waters and an understandably distressed leviathan. The eventual freeing of this majestic creature was not merely a rescue, but a powerful symbol of humanity's ability to rectify the unintended consequences of its actions on nature. As we wade through these heartfelt narratives, let's also acknowledge the smaller, often overlooked rescues that happen daily around the globe. From the rehabilitation of injured birds to the rescue of orphaned squirrels, Each individual story encapsulates a broader narrative of hope and conservation. It's essential to shine a light on these less publicized efforts, because every creature, regardless of size, plays a vital role in the intricate web of our ecosystems. Now, take a moment to reflect on these stories. Each account not only offers a glimpse into the often unseen struggles of wildlife, but also showcases the remarkable synergy between humanity and nature. Remember, these narratives are just the beginning. There's an abundance of similar tales unfolding every day, stories that deserve our attention and support. Your interest plays a crucial role in these efforts, so if you're feeling inspired, share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us, have you witnessed or been part of a wildlife rescue? Your story could be the one that ensures these vital efforts are seen and celebrated. Continuing our journey of captivating wildlife rescues, let's shift focus to the enchanting realm of oceanic life. Imagine the plight of sea turtles, ancient mariners of our seas, as they navigate a gauntlet of challenges. Not only do they face natural predators, but human activities have introduced additional threats such as plastic pollution, bycatch in fishing gear, and loss of nesting beaches. Among the heartening stories, we find initiatives like the Sea Turtle Rehabilitation Projects, where countless volunteers dedicate their time to rescuing, rehabilitating, and releasing injured turtles back into the wild. The dedication of these individuals not only aids in the survival of individual turtles, but contributes to the conservation of species that have existed long before use, offering us a granular view of the broader picture of ecosystem conservation. And then there's the awe-inspiring tale of mountain gorillas in the dense forests of Central Africa. Once on the brink of extinction, these majestic primates have been the subject of extensive conservation efforts. Consider Dian Fossey's legendary work that set a precedent for gorilla conservation, or the dedicated teams continuing that legacy by monitoring and protecting these great apes. When gorillas are caught in poachers' traps or fall ill from diseases transmitted by human interaction, highly trained vets and caretakers step in to administer medical aid. The bonds formed between humans and gorillas in these scenarios are spellbinding, illustrating the trust that can be established across species barriers and the reciprocal benefits of such alliances. As we marvel at the tales of these larger-than-life rescues, it's crucial to recognize that each individual animal saved represents a victory in the struggle for conservation. These successes are a beacon of hope, a signal to future generations about the value of our natural world and the role we all play within it. As we share these narratives, let's continue to celebrate these triumphs of the human spirit and the resilience of the wildlife we're fortunate to coexist with. Before we push forward, I'd like to invite you, our cherished viewer, to contribute to this ever-growing tapestry of wildlife advocacy. By hitting the subscribe button, you join a like-minded community passionate about wildlife and eager to stay informed and engaged with conservation efforts worldwide. Together, we can keep these stories alive and instill a sense of responsibility and wonder for the natural world in the hearts and minds of all who listen. Now, let's step into the expansive savannas of Africa, where conservationists tackle the complex and often dangerous task of anti-poaching operations. These brave souls are on the front line, often faced with life-threatening confrontations, all in the name of protecting vulnerable species, such as elephants and rhinos. Through these intense encounters, dramatic wildlife rescues emerge. For example, consider the young elephant calves, orphaned by poaching, left to fend for themselves. Enter the wildlife sanctuaries and the individuals who foster these orphans through their trauma, providing round-the-clock care, The release of these rehabilitated elephants back into the wild is a momentous event, a culmination of years of compassion and hard work, indicative of our potential to mend the rifts we've created. Each of these stories, while distinct in their setting and species, is intertwined by the thread of human empathy and action. These rescues are not isolated incidents, but parts of a larger global effort to preserve the delicate balance of our world's ecosystems. Through education, increased awareness, and active participation, each one of us can play a role in this vital mission. Sharing and supporting these rescue stories helps amplify their importance, encouraging others to step up and take action in their own communities. So let your passion for wildlife be the guiding light that illuminates these stories, inspiring acts of kindness and heroism that safeguard the legacy of our planet's biodiversity for generations to come. Keep the conversation alive, engage with your community, and remember that together we can craft a narrative of hope and healing.